Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Planco City Park on Planet Coaster with me, Liamski. Hope you're doing awesome. First things first, monthly profit, heck yeah. Just gonna point out that I did this behind the scenes. Nothing major, literally just adding some trees, rocks and bushes behind the scenes, just to fill that background a tiny bit. That will be the case all the way around when we get to it. I don't know how big this park is going to be, but it's not going to be the whole area because that is huge. Also, I managed to find the rest of the alphabet for what I wanted to do on that building. So if I can find it, I think it's down here. I went too far. Typical. Not that one. I don't think it was that one. Was it that one? No, that's just that little bit too small. There's another size. There's a size a little bit bigger that was just right. Here it is. This one, right? Yeah, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the lettering on here so that we've got a nice sign. Well, I say a nice sign, it's literally just the word Planco City Park. It's nothing amazing, but at least it's there and it's not just a plain wall. That's interesting. That's not even... So is one lit up and the other isn't? That's strange. Yeah, that is the case. Oh, and that's the case here. Well, actually, that's quite funny because that does happen in real life. They don't give us enough money to keep the lights on in all the lettering, so we'll just keep it as it is. No, I'll try and find the. I think I'll try and find the other ones that are light as well. Otherwise, it'll be a bit silly. Let's see. Yeah, even the T is out. My goodness. Planco City. It's so strange how that's happened. Park. P. A. R. I'll have to move it along, obviously. Okay. Bosh. Okay, so we can select all the lettering. It's really weird how it's done that. I'll have to look into it a bit more. Maybe it's because they're not all the same color? No, it's not the case. Okay. Right, let's move that across. Can probably go down slightly too. I mean, once I get the lettering right, which I thought I did, it'll look okay. I think, maybe. Who knows? Right, next I'm actually gonna fill this up because I feel like this is still bare. So with the same sort of stuff as this, I'm gonna do that out here just to give it a bit more color and not just barren like it looks. So we're gonna do that now and enjoy the time lapse. Okay, that's already looking way better. We're going to add a few more little trees and bushes, I think, around this little section as well. Because it just gives it a little bit more character, I think, and it's a little less... that's too green. You see the grass difference is far too green. Just because it looked really far too bare to me. That's a lot of bushwork right there. That's crazy. Maybe we'll just have trees instead, like small palms or something, like these guys. Those are not small palms. Okay, this is fine. Okay, just something like that. Maybe a few more rocks as well, I think. What did we use? We used the deciduous, didn't we? Lovely. Lovely. Have a bit of a boulder dash. Lovely. Here we go. Yeah. And... go there, and you can go... What can we put here? Can we put another little chunky one? Yeah, that can fit in there, I think. Beautiful. There we go, that's much better. Apart from the sign, if we ignore the fact that the sign's not completely done, I think that's way nicer than it was before now. Okay, now where were we here? So we've got all this blank space as well, which I've may do away from the screen. I do remember that we did this path as well. We probably need to think about adding the same sort of thing to the other rides, just so that we can start thinking about having fast passes, or whatever they're called on here. What are they called on here? Priority queue passes, that's it. But we're on 9,000. I feel like we should make a little ride, a little coaster. Yeah, I think we should definitely make a coaster. So, let's have the station. I feel like I'm trying to think what I want to do with this ride. It's going to be a normal looping coaster because that's all we've got at the moment. Ooh, why is that on? We do not want railing on there. Hang on, what? Railing on ground path. No. Go away. There we go. I have some idea of where I want the coaster to go. Just one part of it anyway. But normally when I make a coaster, it's literally just as I'm making it, I'm making it up as I go along. So this is the one we're going for, the looping shuttle coaster. Even though it's not going to be a shuttle one, it's going to be chain. Let's see. Let's try and figure this out. How I want this to work. I think maybe it might have to go over here actually. I want to have it in line with this so that we can make the queue well enough to go without doing any funky angles. Also we want to do that with the queue. And then I think what we want to do is plant it first, and then I want to build a wall on it, just one wall, so I can kind of get a grasp of the height that I want it at. So that's one little bit, and then we're going to need another small wall, or half wall, half a moon. I love how the music suddenly comes in doing this. But Adobe does not have half wall, so we'll try that again. We're going to get to our usual favourite, stucco, because that has half walls. That is not stucco, that's stucco. Right, stucco. Yeah, there we go. So we want 1, 2, 3. And then we know that the path can fit underneath that, so can this connect to there, or better yet, do this. And then this. Like so. Then we know, hopefully, the path will go underneath it, no problem. I mean, it's a bit too high, to be fair. Maybe if we take away one wall, will that be too much? Take one wall away and add a smaller one, a thinner wall. That's not a wall, that's an arch. Okay. That's it, let's try this. Height. I think that's perfect. And then we do the same with the ride. There. And a path should hopefully fit underneath still. Yeah, there we go. Gucci. Okay, now we can crack on with making the ride itself. Let's do the back end first. So, block break, this is what I always tend to do, is I do a block break. You only need a block break to be one little thingy right here. Angle snap and just make it like slightly, like 4 degrees is enough I think. And break speed, we'll keep it as is. And then we'll have one blank little section and then we'll change it to friction brakes right here. And that's where we want them to be. Like there. There we go. We'll make that stop a little sharper there for like 11 miles per hour. But I'm kind of hoping it won't be as fast coming in because there'll be a trim brake before that or prior to that. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. Okay. I can't believe we were able to build all that without having to wait for money to come in. That was pretty epic, I've got to say. So we are going to test it, obviously. I'm just going to change it to block section. Let's test. We're not going on it because it's going to be really crazy bad. But let's just speed it up and let's just make sure it goes round. I will probably increase the speed. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll increase the speed of the hill. 8, I think, should be enough. Speed that up. Yeah, 8 is good. Lovely. Nice and slow on the top there. Ignore it going through the ground. This is my worry, this part. Oh, we're good. Okay. Height is just about right, I think. And this is the final bit that we've got to worry about. Oh, look at that. That is... Blimey. Okay, brakes enough for that turn. I think that is Gucci enough. Let's see what it's got. 5.47 isn't bad, to be fair. Yeah, I think it's okay. There are parts of it I'm not keen on, but that's because there's no scenery or anything around it, so it doesn't look the greatest. But yeah, it's alright. Why are you lagging so much is what I'm wondering. Going through a bit of a lag session. Like jolty kind of VSync isn't on for starters. I feel like that should be on. See if that helps. That's already helping. Okay. So, oops. Let's just make sure we don't have that on. I guess, yeah, of course you're going to do that. How did I know you were going to do that? To be fair, it is quite low. So what if we stop doing that for starters, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's so finicky, isn't it? How is that red as... Okay. Look at this. Okay, that could work. Okay, yeah. Could we leave it at that for now, or I would really ideally like it to be that. But I know what will happen if I delete this. Yeah, see. So if we make it the squiggly thing, that'll have to do for now. Okay, next in line is this thing. So we need to do the terrain. mean, this might already be off. If you're new to the game, this might not allow you to do what I've been able to do anyway. Which there are ways of doing that in the options screen, in the settings. And you can have auto tunnel as well when you're building coasters. That is also a thing. We don't need to worry too much about this because it's not gonna be like this. I'm gonna make it like one of those clean, I say clean, those blank canvas concrete things right here that you go under. I just need to wait for that coaster to come round again so I can pause it under the ground. Here she comes. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I can see the headroom. So I do say that I'm not concentrating on realism too much of this, but within reason. So I'm just gonna do what I do is I use art shapes to give the idea of concrete, although there is a concrete on here which could work. In fact, I'm gonna do this for now. I'm gonna see what I come out with and I'll be right back with you. Okay. That's a lot tidier now to go across. Which is pretty cool. That's a nice, neat little tunnel to go under. Nice and open. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I suppose next we should probably add a little bit of height to the terrain around here because it's pretty gross, I've got to say. Let's just do this and see what we come out with. That's all I can do at the minute because I just run out of money, I just noticed. But luckily we are, well, it says we're not, well, we are making a profit. It's just, we gotta wait for it to come in. I think the best idea is to just get this open, and we'll work with the scenery as we go along, and we can improve the ticket pricing and everything as we, you know, as we continue. Really, I'm kind of thinking, What am I thinking? That's the good question. Right, let's put that there, and then the exit can go here. My whole idea was to have like the queue to go underneath, but it looks like it might not necessarily need to, which is fine. So let's use this queue path. And we're gonna do that like this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Thank you. There we go. Then again, I don't like the idea of that doing that. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's send it the other direction. And then back round. Might be better. Oh yeah, and we can add a catwalk to the brakes, obviously. There we go. That's better. That's better. And the queue, gonna have, we'll just have it as that. There we go. Oops. Bob's your uncle. Let's expand this path. Lovely. Now guys, feel free to give this ride a name, because it will need it. It will need a name. Let's give all this catwalk. And I was supposed to smooth it out because you guys will want to probably ride it. I'm going to do this in time lapse because this can take a long time. Okay, so I ran out of money doing that, obviously, and I was just observing the ride. I think I'm going to make it a 10-mile-per-hour chain lift. We'll ride it anyway, and let's just see how it rides, shall we? Just bear in mind that only the beginning part has been kind of smoothed. I don't know how it's going to be. It might be really not good still. I feel like this also needs to be brakes. We can't afford it right now. There we go. Let's see. Let's just rush it through quickly. It's quicker this way. Obviously, it's not smooth at all in the helixes. That's better. There we go. And I know I saw this earlier, that this needs to be redone. That's fine. Let's see, what do we got? And it's increased slightly as well, to be fair, which is pretty cool. 578. And again, that will increase in time when all the scenery's done. So we're gonna need a name for this, guys, as well. So send in your thoughts. Keep it clean, if you can. 578. So I need to do my calculus. So it's 578 divided by 37.6, right? Yeah, 15. That a minute is 15. Let's just open it. Get people over here. Get people to start wandering over this way. I think this is a pretty neat observation point right here. This is a nice little tunnel. I always like making these little things. I haven't done them in a while. I've just noticed that doesn't look good though. I can change. I can maybe influence that a tiny smidgen. There we go. Just by going underneath and raising the terrain slightly. There we go. See? Beautiful. That's way better. Well, really underneath it looks like that. Just lumpy bits. But look at all these people coming over to give this a ride. And we will definitely have priority on this. In fact, I should have probably done that before opening. But it's okay. Wherever I've lost where it is. There it is. Enable. There we go. Place priority pass entrance. Priority pass entrance can probably go. Actually, it should probably go right here. And the exit right there. Oh look, they've already been. Whoops, sorry guys, my bad, my bad. Obstructed. Oh darn. Okay, well that's fine. It can just be done like this on the priority queue. Kind of. Ooh, okay. Let's take it back a peg. One more extra, like here. There we go. And then down. Bosh. Bosh, bosh. Bish, bash. Bosh. Beautiful. And there we go. And everyone's walked away. Yikes. Okay, let's speed it up and try and get some people over this way. See how we go. Okay. Is anyone on that one? No. Oh, these are the first people to ride it. Cool. We should give it a minimum departure time of... How long is the ride? 72, so we should give it a minimum of 55 seconds. Wow. There's a lot of people coming to ride it. I think this queue is going to be full. I think I should have extended it. That's a full coaster ride though, look at this. That's awesome. That is very cool. Very, very cool. You like it. I'm thinking I might do the same sort of thing here as I did here, over here. So this can actually be one whole same height, and then we just have like this thing. I mean, let's see if we can do that in prep. Right there, like that, you see? It's pretty cool. And then it's just around a load of, you know, if you move the whole height of the terrain about, that can work. Oh, we got 4K again. Just like that. Let's do that. Let's try and see if that will do its handiwork. We want it to be not too... Yeah, there it's actually perfect for the concrete. We can actually get rid of the... Actually, no, it could probably stay like that because it's like a... It's kind of like a support, isn't it? Just keep it like that. Doesn't have to be completely square, does it? Let's ruin some ACD? OCD minds. Mine being one of them. And I guess we'd need it again over here. Interestingly. Right, let's just do this bit first. Okay, I think that'll about do it. Lots of concrete tunneling. Oh, that bit's a little bit too dodged there. Let's just sort that bit out quickly. Yeah, I don't mind there being a reasonable amount of concrete on show there. That's all good. Let's try and smoothen that up. Okay. And this side maybe needs that as well, yeah. Beautiful, okay. Sweet, that's pretty cool. That's pretty epic. I wonder if that's actually given this more of a rating as well. So 614 divided by 37.6 is 16. We've gone up $1. We have gone up $1, people. How cool is that? And the queue is, well, it's a big queue. I'm thinking we could have done it underground. I say underground, it's not underground. I mean under the station. We could definitely have done that. That's something to think about in future. But that is that. Okay, so now that's there, I'm thinking we can probably just build off this proper. So let's get stucco. It's literally going to be temporary buildings, guys. Until we figure out theming and whatever other building materials you'd like me to try. By all means, give me a shout on what you think I should try out. And the color coordination as well. We got to give this a different color, I think, too, because it's currently exactly the same color as everywhere else. We should probably most definitely change it. Otherwise, it's just going to look samey. So I'll do all this quickly, and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, that'll do for now, as we are using up a lot of time to do all this. This is quite a lot to do, to be fair. I've probably given myself a lot to do, which is fine. I mean, I wonder if that's even done anything as well. It has. Last time it was 614, it's now 727. It's taken it up to 19 bucks. Wow. Let's get that extra bit of money in, shall we? Those first few people were lucky. Now we're getting it in for a better price. Beautiful. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start spreading some of this stuff around up there. Hopefully I can get as much of this as possible in. There we go. Did that work? Yeah. Okay, cool. And we can just plant it all around here, you see? And then just maneuver any trees that might be in a bit of a bizarre or awkward spot. But it'd still work. And then, obviously, some of it is not going to be at the right height. Again, we can just change the terrain about, and then it'll be fine. The important thing is to just give us a bit more foliage and everything around to make it a bit more purdy and compact. That's it. Let's try and make a different one of these. Alright, let's separate that. Let's make another one. Right there. Beautiful. And they can go... Let's play around with it. Play around with it a little bit, not too much. Because you're obviously going to need to do a lot of moving around. Right, let's have a look. So, this stuff right here is definitely got to move. So we'll move that in. Just highlight it, and then it's easier. This autumn looking tree can come in this way. I think it's still a little bit too close to the track there for my liking, so we'll take it back there again. Okay, cool. That's alright. Then we'll do this again, bring it around, and like that. Back there, round that way. Look at that, there's tiny little gap right there. That's perfect to slot it through there where the track is. Just gotta make sure that tree isn't too close, that's all. Which it isn't. This one needs moving though. So we'll move this tree. In fact, there's more than one tree that needs moving. There we go. In fact, these guys need moving too. What's going on with you? And moving down. Beautiful. There you go, so that's starting to look a little bit more neat. Let's forget about this, because as I said, we can sort this terrain out by just doing this. And then it kind of looks... It looks like it's in its spot then. We don't need to worry about round the back. What we do need to worry about is this side, that's all. And now it's looking much neater and tidier around there. Much more like a ride surrounded by scenery and terrain and whatnot, which is cool. Has that lifted it up more? 818 now. See, it's just building up every time. The more you do to a ride and in and around it, the more you can earn. So 818 divided by 37.6 is, that's 21 now. Look at that, 21. That is insane. I do think I should expand that. Where I'm going to expand it to, I'm not sure. I was thinking of doing it under there and back. Which we could do. But, I don't think I'm going to do that this time around. So we're going to need a name for the ride. We're going to need to finish it at some stage. Which we will. But it all involves literally doing all this malarkey around it the whole time. And then I think we can do I think there's enough room in the park that I'm doing for this. Probably 3 or 4 rides at least, more. We're going to definitely have a water ride. We're going to maybe have 1 or 2 more flat rides and another roller coaster, I think. What that'll be, I'm not too sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start researching stuff. Let's grab that one. Let's grab that one. And let's grab... Maybe we should get some shops and stuff as well, actually, thinking about it. Hotel would be a good idea. Oh yeah, we will need a hotel because of, obviously, the challenges that come through for a hotel. Kind of annoyed that we're not going to get hotels in Planco 2. I don't know why that is. But what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to actually leave it there. Cut it short a little bit. My apologies. We do have a lot of scenery to do and stuff. I might do that behind the scenes. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will do it on a time lapse. And I need to expand this fencing, which can probably go around the outside, I suppose. But hopefully you liked this. I know I've left it, majority of it bare, but we will get it fun. No dramas there. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment as you wish. Yeah, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.